delve into a subject that's not really trucking related, but I guess it is trucking related. It should concern all of us. Before I start it, I'll say up front, all my thoughts on this are purely anecdotal. It's just my view of the world, traveling the country and talking to people and seeing what's going on.
Continue on route.
But it's an educated view of the world. I've seen it good, seen it bad. What is truckers' view of the current economy? If you open your eyes up out here, you see a lot. You can generally add 1 plus 1 and tell what's going on. Just by the types of trucks that are running down the road. When you go to shippers and receivers, just look in their warehouse. And you'll get a real good idea of what the current state of the economy is. Like currently, I'm running down I-65 in Indiana. Very busy thoroughfare. Lots of freight moves up and down here. I ran 86 miles this morning. I've not seen one car hauler. I know I've looked. I just kind of keep my eyes open and see what's out here. No car haulers. Very, very few flatbeds. Still a good bit of box trucks and reefers. The occasional tanker. There goes a flatbed pulling a cement culvert. Nice thing about flatbeds, you can see what they're pulling. So you can judge if they're pulling a lot of construction materials, you can kind of add up that, you know, construction's doing good somewhere. But there's just, there goes a, well, make-believe car hauler. He's probably a car lot or something on 4 cars. Like I say, I'm kind of worried about this economy. CNMC and all the business channels and newspapers will tell you that it's all peaches and cream, and the statistics say that the economy's doing wonderful. And you know what they say, there's lies, there's damn lies, and there's statistics. I kind of like to get my news firsthand. And from what I see firsthand, I do believe this economy is teetering on a head of a needle. It's one event is going to send it all crashing down. Basically all that's moving out here is food and necessities. And a lot of luxury items. And even when you say food, I'm not picking up that high dollar specialty food. You know, you only feed your sweetheart on Friday nights. I'm picking up beans and rice, canned vegetables, the basics. And when I go in to these warehouses, like I'm going to a canned food warehouse right now, and walk in there, a lot of times the warehouse is only half full. And 4,000 pounds of, I work for a grocery store chain, so it can be a little bit, they call it a shopping cart load. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, some green beans, some corn, some peas, pick up a little bit of everything. If I go in there to pick up a full load, 44,000 pounds, sometimes I'll come out of there with 32,000 pounds, 28,000 pounds. Short on product. And that's been going on for months. I haul a lot less full loads now than I used to. Like I said, I just look around. The roads aren't as busy, but of course, we've got this extenuating circumstance going on right now, which kind of clouds it all. But what I see is there's not as many people going to work. RV lot over here. Usually in any given day, especially here on 65, because most all those RVs are built in northern Indiana. I'll see 30 or 40 of those things. They get pulled by little hotshot companies that, with pickups, pull them out to the dealerships. Usually I'll see them things by the boatload. You don't see them anymore. You see them every once in a while, but not near like you did. Like I say, this is all anecdotal. And I combine it with other news going on in the world. Kind of come to the determination, I don't think we're in a very good place. I don't want to get political or anything like that. I want to try to keep politics off this channel. Whether my political beliefs or your political beliefs or whatever, that's of no consequence. I'm trying to talk about, how we make a living and how we survive. And folks, I do believe we're in trouble. And the further out ahead you can see that, the better off you'll be. You can prepare for it. Stock you some extra dry beans in the cupboard. Maybe sock a little money away if you got it socked away. Keep that old car instead of trading it off, Things like that. Don't take on more debt. You better prepare yourself if it does come down to a bad economy. Telling somebody the other day, people that are about 40 years old have never really lived in hard times in this country. The last real hard times we had, persistent, long-lasting hard times, is really the late 70s, early 80s. People don't remember 20% interest rates, 20% unemployment rates, odd even days to get gasoline. We go back into that kind of world, there's a whole lot of people today going to be in trouble. They can't whip out their old credit card and run down to the McDonald's and buy dinner. They're gonna be in a real pickle. That's because in those days, credit card companies weren't giving credit. If you didn't have the money to pay for it, well, you just didn't get it. A lot of those luxury things like restaurants and such, well, they weren't around because nobody could afford to go out to eat. Of course, I would love to see the 15% interest rates come back to savings accounts. That'd be wonderful. But not trying to upset anybody, but just telling y'all folks, be prepared, because something just seems off out here. Call it gut feeling, whatever you want to call it. Y'all take care of yourselves, and I'm